What's going on? What's going on, Wolfpack Federation? Hope everybody had a beautiful week so far. Well, should I say a safe weekend, as always. We are back. It is Tuesday night. And look at that. Already in the chat. My brother and yours, none other than Cold Slayer. Sweet! What up, Cold Slayer? Bro, it's support like that is why I still go live late at night like this. Like I had another live tonight that I do every Tuesday. That I was live from 9:30 to 2 in the morning. But it's because of guys like you, Cold Slayer, that I still said I'm gonna go live on my other channel and give love to my wrestling family also. Hey, what up, Evie? Salute. So did you guys see Monday Night Raw? Because if you saw Monday Night Raw, we got a lot to talk about. What's my other channel? Yeah, I got you. Check out my other channels right there, Cold Slayer. Definitely come by, check it out. On my other channel, I do sneakers, collectibles, unboxings, movie debates, a bunch of that kind of stuff. There he is. There's my brother from another mother, aka the Troll Killer. What's good, Donald? Sweet. What up, Brody? It's about time you were back on this channel. We got a lot of wrestling to talk about, brother. Right? That's what I'm saying. EV said yes. Let's go, EV. What up, Brennan? Evie said, I'm watching Stranger Things. I think I'm cooked. Evie, definitely make sure you check out that banner above. I wonder if I can make it. Hold on a second. Let me see if I could make it scroll down instead of above. Yeah, maybe that'll make it easier. You know, if you guys like movies and stuff, I do on my other channel. I do lives now, movie debates on my other channel. All movie debates. Tonight we did organized crime and mafia movies tonight. So anybody who's interested in that stuff, check that out. On this channel right now though, this channel is for hardcore wrestling fans. So as long as you love wrestling, you in the right spot tonight. I don't think I'm gonna go to sleep tonight. There's the attitude, Evie. You and me both. I'm probably not going to sleep either. Who saw Monday Night Raw? That's in the chat right now. Because we got a lot of shit went down this Monday night. Like unbelievable. I'm gonna put this out there. I think Randy has been talking to Vince on the phone. Yo, that would be so wild if it ended up being Vince. What about even Triple H? You know, Triple H mentored him. Ric Flair. And for them to bring Stephanie McMahon came out the beginning of Monday Night Raw right after Cody Rhodes came out and interrupted him before he could say anything. And she told him that this Cody can't beat Randy. That he's gonna have to get to Randy's level. And I don't know about you, but when did we know Stephanie and Cody to be so buddy? Evie said, I think Danhausen is one of my new favorite wrestlers. You are cursed. He grows on you. He's growing on me. I'm not there just yet with Danhausen, but I'm getting there. I am getting there. Why did they bring Vince up in the Cody segment? Oh well, he brought Vince up because Stephanie, she first said to Cody that he's not his father, the American dream. So he hit her back with the "You're not your father." That's the only reason Cody brought Vince up at that moment. But I would think Vince is itching to get back involved. You know, he's Vince McMahon. Like wrestling and Vince McMahon go hand in hand. Shit, the man's been entertaining us for how many years? Like to think, I can't picture Vince never coming back. I understand that, but it would be awesome if he'd been with Randy the whole. Ooh, bro, how that really would be amazing. Vince McMahon WrestleMania music hits, comes out with Randy Orton. I don't want it to be Bob Orton. You know, nothing against Randy's father. I just don't think he would do it for everybody. Like, especially not if it, not like it would, like everybody would pop if it was Vince McMahon or even Triple H. I would not mind seeing Triple H active in the storyline. But I don't want, but if it ended up being Triple H and not Vince, I don't want the bullshit Triple H. I want the ruthless Triple H. Because whoever this is that's in Randy's ear, is telling Randy to put these people in the hospital, put them on the shelf, no holding back. Or should I say, no chance? No chance in hell? It works. You're fired. Right, Evie? Like, it works. It really, really would work with Vince. Supposedly, Ric Flair was considered, but Charlotte does not want her father in any day-to-day travel, any of that stuff. None of that. His health is not great at all. So I don't think that's a work. I think that's true. Now, I don't know if you remember, but we were talking about this, and we had said, how cool would it be if the Usos ended up losing the tag titles to the Vision and then won them back at WrestleMania would make it more special, the tag match. I never in a million years thought it would really happen, but I am happy it has. I am so happy we got new tag titles on Logan Paul and Austin Theory. I think those belts are exactly where they should be. And I can't wait till they lose them at WrestleMania. Could you wish me a late happy birthday? My birthday was on the 16th of March. I was traveling and all that stuff. I didn't have time to watch your stream. Absolutely, bro. And not only me, though. Hey, I need everybody in chat who's with us right now to wish Evie a happy birthday. Evie, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you become a member. So you're a member of the Wolfpack Federation because we take care of ours. That's for shit sure. Happy birthday to Evie. Hope your birthday was awesome as shit. And hey, I don't have a drink, but if you do have a drink or a blunt, glasses up to Evie, bro, and many more. Hey, what up, Giller? You're fired. My brother Donald said, "Happy birthday, Evie." Damn right, Eve. How old are you now? How old did you turn? Now, ooh, that's what I'm talking about, Evie. Oh, okay, youngin. How old did you really turn? Come on, I know you're older than that. At least you sound older, so that's a good thing. That's what I'm talking about. Why are they setting up Rollins versus Gunther? It seems like out of nowhere, and it seems like we have nothing to do for Seth Rollins. Hey, Bulldog Rick, what up, brother? The Bulldog is in the house. The dogs are barking. Oh, thank God, Evie. Man, you really had me nervous for a minute. I'm like, shit, man. I don't want to be mean to nobody who's young, but we curse and shit. So it wasn't really it's not the place for a kid that age. Hey, happy 22. If I knew you personally, Evie, like if we lived near each other, I would have bought you a 22 for your 22nd birthday. I always thought that'd be a cool present for someone to get somebody for their 22nd birthday. How you feel, Bulldog Rick? How we feeling tonight, brother man? Hope you're doing as good as one could be. What up, Gary? My baby mama just had a baby with my granddaddy boss. Damn, Gary, that's a whole mess of shit I wouldn't want to touch. Still recovering from the chemo and radiation, but yet I'm starting to feel somewhat better. hang in there, brother. The dogs are barking. Seriously, my computer's that. Well, hey, that was a good way to look at it, right? Right, Donald? Shit. Hey, I'm okay. I'm walking above the ground, not playing without the devil, so it's a good day. You got right. Take it day by day. Oba's entrance makes homie look mad. Yo, Oba's entrance absolutely makes homie look massive. Hells yeah. And he's got those giant beads around him like Akuma from Street Fighter. I love how Oba does the walk. Like, bro, that shit is so badass, Oba. It's the best way to do it. You damn right, Bulldog Rick. You got the Oberstrut, bro. Oh, I wish. I can't finish it with that pose he does, like at the end of it. I could get the strut, but the ending pose, I can't over it. Don said, I really think Lesnar is going to win. I don't agree with it, but it's probably gonna happen. Brock Lesnar should have destroyed Obafemi in Madison Square Garden. There's no way that they should have played it the way they played it. Oba shitted on Brock 2 weeks in a row. How does Monday just pass in the Garden of all places, Madison Square Garden? Brock Lesnar doesn't get his get back. They let these people stop them, and they're willing to just get in each other's face with no action. This was bad. They're making Brock look weak, even though it's hard to say that because you look at Brock Lesnar, you see the guy gets bigger every time you look at him. Bulldog Riff said, Don, I agree just because of Heyman. Cole said Brock was ready at MSG, but it is what it is. Cole, yep. It's built up to WrestleMania. But we cannot have Brock getting whooped every week going up to WrestleMania, and then he goes over. That's terrible booking. Saving it for Mania so they can piss us all off at once. I wouldn't doubt that the way they're doing this. Brock should have manhandled Oba this past Monday. So that way they would have been more on even scales. Well, Brock does own a 250 head pig farm. That is true. I think Brock wants to give back to WWE. Well, then Brock should get his ass in a time machine and go back to telling Vince McMahon that nobody should break Undertaker's streak. Not even me. 21 years in the making. and they let someone beat it. Oh, give me 1 second, chat. I got to get my charger, otherwise my laptop's going to die. Son of a bitch. Cereal too? Cereal? When I come down, it'll be sour, it'll be salty. I mean, sorry about that, chat. Plug that bad boy in. Give me 1 more minute to plug this baby in. And don't knock that over. There we go. And we're back. Yeah, Taker lost WrestleMania, but it was Taker's time to step back. Taker should have retired, though, with the streak. After everything he's done for the business, I think they owed him that one. No one likes Brock. Is anyone beats the streak, I'd pick Brock. He left us suffering. Now he wants us to tell him, suffer. You get, then you give. Bulldog Rick wishing Evie a happy belated birthday. That's what's up. Hey, we take care of our own over here. That's for shit sure. And hey, it's noted, Brock really doesn't play well with others. He doesn't like a lot of people. I think he just enjoys, I know he's enjoying wrestling because he has the money. If he didn't want to do it, he could have never, he could have retired way earlier and stopped. Brock's debut was a massive impact in history. Oh, absolutely. I see my girl Roxanne made her return. Oh, yes, she did, Donald. Let's go, Roxanne. And she didn't just make her return. She whooped that ass. I am so happy to see Roxanne back. Did you see that she had those shoes on to make her taller since she's so tiny? Hey, listen to Bulldog Rick. He knows what he's talking about. Hit that like and subscribe button. Let's get the Wolfpack Federation built up, baby. Let's go. Brock made more in UFC than what he's making now. But he also worked a lot less in UFC than he is now. So that's why I never like to compare UFC and WWE, because the time how much has to go into the time into them working is so different. And how cool is it though to be able to say you're the only person in history to hold WWE, New Japan, and UFC World Heavyweight Championship title of the world. Nobody could say they did those 3 belts together. Like that is a wild accomplishment. Oh yes, she is, Cold Slayer. Real fighting MMA can take a toll on in your future. Oh, absolutely. Yes, it does. Oh yeah. That could change everything. Brock wanted to hold the WWE and UFC belts, but yeah, Brock is badass. Like he really is. And for those that didn't know, he did. Brock did go to New Japan at one point. Him and Kurt Angle fought in New Japan for New Japan's world title. Hey, what up, Esmeralda? Esmeralda? If I butchered that, my apologies. Brock is definitely a legit badass. Oh, 100%. I'm telling you, aliens will not invade us as long as Brock Lesnar walks the earth. I'm telling you, God forbid that when the day comes, you look up in the sky. Don't say I didn't warn you. I remember when Taker went to Brock in UFC, right? Brock did not look happy about that. What up, user? Done. I saw him in UFC fight in Denver. Denver, Colorado. Brock is a legit badass. Oh, 100%. Yep, set up the whole Mania match in the UFC crowd. Whew. LOL, aliens somehow landed on Brock's backyard. I'm telling you, aliens came down here and they said, humans, let one man come out to defend your living civilization. And just like in the Troy movie, when they were waiting for Achilles to get there, Brock Lesnar came out. He F5'd that alien with the one eye from The Simpsons. Looked just like that dude. Brock picked that alien ass up, F5'd him, picked him up, poked him in the eye, F5'd him again. Then he walked by the spaceship, just like Achilles did in Troy, and he said, "Is there no one else?" Yo, they closed up shop and they were out. And they said that they will never return to Earth as long as Brock Lesnar is watching over it. You would see a lot of little green guys getting F5 all over the yard. Like I couldn't even imagine if you got like that call, like, yeah, we're gonna need you to go bring in Brock Lesnar. Wait, what do you need me to do? Are you sure you need me? I think you got the wrong number. Like, oh yeah. Brock owns 300 acre farm. Mostly pigs, but yeah, if WWE would let Brock be himself, whew, had told be Brock himself had held every belt for as long as Roman. Oh yeah, easily. Oh, Brock is the only wrestler to hold world titles and the UFC title. I don't remember if Ken Shamrock was ever WWF World Heavyweight Champion. Because we know Shamrock was. Yeah, I don't think anybody else did it. Ooh, 300. Yeah, like come on, 300 acre farm. Like yo, that shit is wild. Brock lives in Canada on a big ass ranch. Hell yeah, and Brock has like that giant fence because he doesn't, he hates people, so he don't want nobody coming to bother him. It completely makes sense. As far as we know, those aliens come down from space once a month, and they have a Texas Hold'em night where they play cards with Brock. And it's only the elite of the elite that are in this card game. So we have aliens, we have Tupac, we have Batman. Like only the elite of the elite get to play Texas Hold'em at Brock's house in Canada. But he also has a farm in Oklahoma as well. Yep. And I'm pretty sure that's the one he's been staying at recently is Oklahoma. I still think it's so weird, him and Sable together. Like, how did he do that? I don't know how he ended up landing the deal with Sable to the point that he's still with her and she's his wife even. Like, yo, Brock's the man. You know, I was thinking that for a second too, Donald. I was like, yo, did Shamrock? I closed my eyes for a quick second and tried thinking back, like, did Shamrock ever win? Did Shamrock ever win other than the IC title? You're right though. He never won the world title, Ken Shamrock. Roman, my guy. What up, Brody? How are we, Roman? Him and Sable have been together going on almost 20 years now. You know what? Sable must hate people too. Because I can't picture him hating people like he does and Hurt not with them being together still. Shamrock was the first TNA World Champ. Hey, I ain't mad at that, bro. You know, Shamrock was the most dangerous man in one point. Like, could you imagine? Like, they say that about you. By the way, so and so is the most dangerous man in the world right now. Like, wow. Talk about an ego boost. Shit. Well, had Kevin and his brother Ken Shamrock just just chilling for a little bit. Hey, that's what I'm talking about, Roman. We just chilling, talking some Monday Night Raw wrestling. John Cena, yeah, that's right. John Cena is officially the host for this year's WrestleMania. Dan Severn was another one. Dan Severn, Ken Shamrock, and Steve Blackman. These guys were lethal weapons. Cold Slayer said, "Bro, I quit drinking for 1 week, but relapsed tonight. LOL. I watched NXT. Damn. Well, Cold Slayer, I'm proud that you got the 1 week in at least. And hey, just because you drank tonight doesn't mean you're gonna drink tomorrow. You can do this, bro. You got this. Now, what is in the Stone Cold Steve Austin in that? Wait a minute. Now, what is the Stone Cold Steve Austin in the Worthless and how to? What the? I'm sorry, I'm not sure what you're saying about Stone Cold. Dan Severn was OGUFC. Oh yeah, Dan Severn used to have different people to hold the belts for him. But Dan to be Severn, the first man to simultaneously hold the UFC championship, UFC 5 super fight, and an NWA championship. Yo, Dan Severn, him and Ken Shamrock in UFC were crazy. Those guys had like one-on-one at one point. Yo, those guys are no joke. If they really wanted to, it'd be over. They could have ended wrestling real quick with everybody having broken arms, broken legs, broken neck, eye out of the socket. Of course you could, Bulldog Rick. Shit, what did I press over here? Ronda was also WWE and UFC World Champion. Yes, she was, but she wasn't New Japan World Champion. See that's where Brock got his own little division championship he's in. Nobody held all three belts at one. Well, not at once. I mean, but that'd be crazy if it was at once. But no one ever held WWE, New Japan, and UFC Worlds their biggest titles. Shamrocks are made of stone. I like it. I like it. I like it. After after my second treatment, they did an MRI, and the cancer cells are shrinking, and not much, but treatment are working. Yo, let's go, bro. Shout out to Bulldog Rick. The treatments are working. That's what's up. That's what I want to hear. Ken Shamrock and his brother were legit tough, bad. Oh, hell yeah. Could you imagine having a problem with Shamrock family growing up? That must have been a hard lesson. Hunter, do you remember WWE Brawl for All with Dan Severn? I don't remember who was in it, but you're damn right. I remember the Brawl for All. Was it Dan Severn and Owen Hart? I forget who was in it though. Shit. But I do remember it happening. I remember when Kurt Angle had every belt in TNA and New Japan with world champion at the same time. Bro, that was so wild seeing Kurt with his arms up and all the different titles going up his arms and around his waist. And yo, Kurt Angle's a freak of nature. I always felt that if Kurt Angle would have did UFC, he would have won the world title too. Cole said, "Brawl for all." Bart Gunn was crazy. Yo, Bart Gunn was a legit badass too. He was another guy most people didn't want to screw with. Who beat Bart Gunn? Bart Gunn was beating everybody, and then let me think. Ooh, or get something out of my eye, whichever one comes first. Fucking A. Brawl for Bart Gunn versus Steve Williams. Yep, Bart Gunn versus Dr. Death, Steve Williams. Brawl for All killed a lot of careers for real. It exposed some guys too. Butterbean, there we go. Poor Bart Gunn, he was doing so good. And then Butterbean just knocked him into tomorrow. Bart Gunn won it all, but lost to Butterbean at Mania. Hey, no, there's no shame in that, right? You beat all your peers, and then lost to Butterbean, who he should have never won anyway going into. Even if they set it up, he should have not won over Butterbean. Bart Gunn won it. Yep. Butterbean was a boxer, not a wrestler. Damn right. So that's why it's no shade on Bart Gunn for not beating Butterbean. He shouldn't have beat him. Butterbean is how much bigger than Bart Gunn? Butterbean puts all that weight into that shot. Well, lucky Bart Gunn ever got up again. Shit. When guys like Butter that are the size of Butterbean know what they're doing, ooh, those are dangerous people. Oh, son of a bitch! I got something in my eye. Sorry about that, chat. Butterbean should have ended the streak that year. I remember when Tyson knocked out Sean. Tyson knocked out Sean. What were they doing that happened? Were they yelling at him or something? And he just got mad and just was like, "Mop." Sean was Sean was in and placed with the broken back injuries. Ooh, damn it, Sean. Sean versus Austin. Tyson was the ref. Butterbean be knocking if you ain't knowing. He's still recovering from treatment. Yep, both chemo and radiation back to back kicked my ass for the last few days, but yet I am the American Bulldog. You damn right, Bulldog Rick. You the Wolfpack Federation's doggy dog. The dogs are barking. See, we don't need the Steiner brothers. We got our own bulldog, and it's the craziest thing that both my channels have its own bulldog. I love it. But Bulldog Rick, please feel better. Rest. Do not overdo it. I know as men we are idiots and try to overdo everything. But please just take it easy and relax throughout the week. I will go live again soon. So I know I haven't been going live as much as I would like to, but that's about to change. I'm trying to do a few times throughout the week. God bless you too, brother. That's right, Donald. Tell him. British Bulldog was another crazy guy, right? British Bulldog. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I'm still a fan of the British Bulldog. When you're live, you know who is here. You, you, I'm just too sweet. You, Cold Slayer, for real. You guys always come through, and I real deal love you guys for that. Are any of you guys on the East Coast, or are all yous on a different coast for time wise? I always forget who's on what time. Like it's 4:35 in the morning for me right now. Night all, peace out. Screaming Eagles 101 Airport. Have a good night, Bulldog Rick. Roman said I'm on the west. I'm in PA, so I'm with you, brother. Okay. Thank you, Donald. Cold said I'm near the North Pole Canadian it's 2:35. Wow. So you're 2 hours before us then. Okay. And last but not least, I'm on Central Time. It's 2:45 in the morning. Okay. Let's see what I look up and down here. Man, they need to make the damn stuff. I wish you could all see like all the stuff that you have when you're doing the live. Like they make all the wording so tiny that I'm squinting to see it. 4:38 in the AM here. It's Roman said it's only 1:36. Oh, Roman, you're in California. Midge, you said that? I said, yep. Three hour difference. Right? Because 1:30 to 2:30, 2:30 to 3:30, 3:30 to 4:30. Yep. California knows how to party. We be rocking. Tell tell him, Cold Slayer. Keegan! There he is. What up, Keegan? Salute and two sweet. How are we tonight, Keegan? Peace out. God bless you all. And to you too, Bulldog Rick. We love you, brother. Keep kicking ass. Roman said Tuscan, Arizona, baby. Yep. Hey, I want to get back to this. We kind of just got off the Gunther and Seth Rollins. I think we need to go back to that because we didn't really get into it. And before it gets much later, and I want to make sure we hit that before we hit that 5 a.m. time. So, what are we thinking with Gunther versus Seth Rollins? Does this feel rushed and desperate to you guys too? Which female superstar you admired most of all time? Trish Stratus. Smoke show. And gets it done in the ring. But Gunther and Heyman. No, I hope so. So here's the thing though. Gunther had nothing to do with Heyman. Because after Gunther did that to Seth, I thought Gunther was going to get Heyman. Like go help him up or something. Gunther did none of that. He didn't even look at Heyman. Well, and Heyman was down on the outside of the ring where Gunther could have helped him up and took care of him. So I don't know where we're going with this Gunther storyline. Hey, Temptation! Two. Sweet! There's my guy. Welcome back, brother. Right? Like, you're right, Cold. Yo, Gunther came out of nowhere. There was no, we're pushing you to think this, no. It's like, oh shit, what do we do now that we have Brock versus Oba, Roman versus Punk, Cody versus Ark? Like, what do we do? And that's not good. That's not a great feeling to say, what do we do now with Seth Rollins? Braun Breaker, hurt. Brunson Reed, hurt. Any world title that we could throw him in that makes sense? No. So it's like, why did we go this route? And not too bad, Temptation. Second live tonight. Hanging in there. I don't get it. Gunther was ending careers. Like, this doesn't make sense. It's kind of annoying at one hand, too. Oh, yeah, Temptation. Brock it over? That'll be a good one. Temptation, did you see Raw this Monday? Triple H quote to Gunther. Let's see if he wrote. He wrote, "You will show out of nowhere." Hey, what up, Harsh? Yo, Harsh. Too sweet. But you got to give credit to Brock making Oba look like $1 million. Oh, absolutely. Braun Breaker will not be back before Mania, so Gunther was the backup plan, I'm guessing. What's going on, Harsh? He said it's been a long time. Well, there's no time like the present. Did LA Knight flop? Real not crowd wise. WWE just gave up. They should have put a belt around LA Knight a year ago. Dude, whoever I Show Speed is, he is not safe. I Show Speed is dead. He's gonna be dead. The Usos will kill him when they get him. But what are we thinking, chat? Is there somebody better for Seth Rollins to face at WrestleMania than Gunther? Now, at the same time, who was Gunther facing at WrestleMania if not Seth Rollins? Did they just take two guys that didn't have anybody to go against and say, "I love this idea"? Blah blah blah. Yeah, I can see Vince if Vince was the one doing it still. Yeah, it makes perfect sense why Seth and Gunther would be together. Gunther's been retiring older wrestlers that are retiring, and Seth has been beefing with the Vision. Yeah, they absolutely should be going against each other now. Jumping on the rope is not LA Knights. Gunther and Seth was so random they have been. I thought it was gonna be Gunther versus Ray at WrestleMania. Right? Or just in any other direction. Ray would have made the most sense. Ray versus Gunther makes the most sense. All right, so let's rebook that for a moment. All right, so we booked Gunther with Ray. What do we do with Seth now? One of the hottest guys on the program that don't have a match. What do we do with Seth? Pentagon versus Seth Rollins. That could, yeah, why not? But we got Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio. Oh no, wait, that's right. Penta's doing the ladder match at WrestleMania. Um, I'm not sure. Speaking of Ray, where is Ray Phoenix? He hasn't appeared in ages on SmackDown. Hmm. Good point. Colt said, "Which NXT star you want to be called up?" Ethan Page. Let's see. Donald said, Who you think is gonna be the IC who do you think's gonna be in the IC ladder match at WrestleMania? So we know we're gonna have Penta. They said a few names already. I forgot what the names they were. We'll probably have like El Americano, the fake and the real one. You know that bullshit. I'm not sure fully who else. Definitely somebody from TNA and AAA will be in that 6-man ladder match. Ray Phoenix versus Seth. Yo, that would be a cool match, I think, but not for WrestleMania. I think it's WrestleMania. We need Seth Rollins in a meaningful match. Probably Dom, always crying over Penta taking his belt. Call up Ethan Page, homie. Tell me about it. See you and I seem to get more drunk without drinking. Tell you, Cold Slayer, we don't need drinks. We just need to stay up late. Look it up. That's what it said. Call up Ethan. Hey, you mean it said that they're calling up Ethan Page? I hope they do. But I'd rather know if he's getting called up afterwards. Okay, it's confirmed. Challenges including Javon Evans. That's right. Javon Evans, Dragon Lee, Rusev, JD McDonough with qualifiers held on WWE main event. Okay. I'm not I'm not mad at whoever they're gonna put in that match because I want Penta to win. Cero miedo. What up, Byron? I used to. Donaldson, not the ladder match. Hey, what up, Mr. Beats? How are we tonight? Danhausen surprised the universe. You damn right he did. What a time to be alive. When a man like Danhausen can get signed to the WWE. There'll only be one R-Truth. Danhausen is funny, but there'll only be one R-Truth. Let's see. Dude, Danhausen has to meet R-Truth. I would love to see Danhausen and R-Truth with little Jimmy do a whole like segment. Danhausen was whew, Danhausen's called APA. S Mountain Agency. Bro. Oh shit. Oh, oh, that's too good. That is too good. Hey, if anybody hasn't already smashed that like button, please do so. Smash that like button. Tell a friend to tell a friend so we can be friends. And tell a friend to tell a girlfriends so we can bow chicka wow wow. A few weeks ago on WWE, what was that? A few weeks ago on Raw, Danhausen called Adam Pierce Stone Cold Steve Austin. I get a kick out of when they do that shit. They call them the wrong names on purpose. Like, yeah, no, that's not me. Yes, it's you, he did Danhausen. So good. We we get there, Donald. We got 5 minutes. 5 minutes still. Did you know that Michael Keaton's shoes were the original? Oh yeah. What up, Zuka? Zuka? Oh yeah. Michael Keaton's shoes were Jordans. They were the Jordan sixes or sevens. I forgot which one it was, but it was either the six or the seven. Can I be random? I love Batman mask in the back. Who do you think would be a great matchup for Batman past the present wrestlers? Yeah, that's a cool question. Like realistically, you know what? I'd go Penta. I think Penta and Batman would be cool because Penta is in like his gimmick. Batman's in his gimmick, or or what the hell's his name? Not Solo, the real one with the lantern. Duh! The Wyatt Six, Uncle Howdy. Uncle Howdy would be like the Joker for Batman. I could absolutely see him kicking the shit out of Uncle Howdy, or and then them going back and forth. I liked it. That was a cool question, Mister Bean. Let me see. Danhausen's being original is what got him. Yo, Danhausen is a breath of fresh air. I will say that, and he is winning me over little by little each week. He has, honestly, as long as he keeps going the pace he's going, doing what he's doing, you really can't go wrong. Jordan sixes, okay. Danhausen reminds me of Eugene with the face paint. Yes. The zombie walk for coffee. Good morning, everyone. What up, the forgotten bro? How are we this morning? Temptation said, I never knew Sting was not. Wait, I never knew Sting was now called Danhausen in WWE. Oh boy. It, we can't say Sting and Danhausen look alike. Come on. Ooh. Danhausen was yet somebody in AEW? What did he do in AEW? Did he do like the same shit? Donald laughing his ass off. Right, as far as I know, Danhausen was just like a laughing character. I'm not saying the guy can't wrestle, but I am saying something. You got to either put up or shut up. You know, and with all of the laughter that R-Truth did for us over the years, at a moment's notice, R-Truth could turn that shit off and at your front doorstep ready to throw hands. Tony flapped on their houses. I like it, Cold Slayer. I like it. Roman dying too. All right. It's 5 o'clock. Let's get one more question before I go pass out. Let me hear one more wrestling question. What do we got? What do we got? Archer can wrestle for real. Denhausen, who has been in trouble. Why am I not surprised? Danhausen, this guy did not. Oh, I'm ready. I'm diving, running, diving into bed after this. I'm tired as shit. Shit, I wish I could say the same to Forgotten, bro. This is a second live for me. Right, Hunter and the Wolfpack Federation. Hey, Roman, thank you, brother. Yeah, it's 5:01. I'm falling asleep myself. Thank you, everybody, for coming through. Hey, do you guys want me to try to go live tomorrow night if I could? Let me know, chat. I might I don't I might be able to tomorrow night if you guys want me to. Lots more streams to come. Damn right, Cold. Okay, that's what I wanted to hear. All right. That's what I like to hear, Wolfpack Federation. Because when you hunt with the pack, you never hunt alone. As always, everybody, stay hunting. We'll catch